Hello everyone, it's Amy and welcome back for another craft with me, following along with Sonya. I'm just following along with Sonya Stepto, who's doing a craft with me. I'm not in order. I see things and then it's like, oh, I want to try that. So I have a bunch of stuff already like kind of made up, but the one I want to do today, I think is actually her week 6, even though I'm only on week 3. But because this is no rules, I can do whatever I want. So today what I'm going to do is she made this. She had a bag with some acetate in the front of it, and it was really cool, and she made a pocket out of it, and I really want to do one of those. And I was thinking, well, how can I do that? I don't have one of those bags. How do I get some thin acetate? I was thinking plastic wrap, wax paper, whatever. And then I thought, well, why not a security envelope? That's got the same kind of like plasticky acetate that she had in her bag. So that's what I'm going to use to, maybe I'll use my cutter. That's what I'm going to use to make my little acetate pocket, because I think that that would be pretty neat. And I'm going to leave like about an inch maybe at the top. And because I don't want this in the background, I'm just going to use the front piece of this envelope and then just put some paper behind it for the bag part. So I'll try and make the sides about the same. So that one's about there. That looks pretty good. I'm just going to cut off the bottom, or the back, I guess, at the bottom. Okay, so now I've got my piece for a pocket. Now I have to make sure it's going to fit. Never even thought of that. Okay, it's going to be a little bit tight. I'm going to have to take some edges off. Let me see what page I want to put it on. Kind of seeing what page is sticking out the most. And they're all about the same. I'm going to put on that orange page. I like the looks of that one. All right, so how much do I need to cut off? Will I have enough left? Yep, I'll just take a little bit off each side, and I'll have to take some off the top also. But yeah, I saw her make this and my brain was running. It was like, how could I do that? Because I really thought it was really cool. That was a neat bag somebody had sent to her. I don't know what kind of bag it was, but she made a neat pocket that you could see through. So we'll just try and make ours fit. I'm going to take a little bit more off the bottom. I have no idea what I'm going to make to put inside the pocket. I just wanted to make the pocket. All right, I need to take quite a bit off the top. Let's say maybe that much. Yep, that'll fit. Get rid of all that. And before I forget, I'm going to put the little punch in the top. So we'll be able to get our tag out. And then, yes, I do have some inks here. I'm going to go with the Vintage Photo. That's my favorite. I've also got frayed burlap out, but the frayed burlap, I wouldn't have thought it would be real dark, because burlap's not super dark, but it is very dark. So I'm just going to go along the edges of this. And I think maybe I pulled out a bunch of stuff. I pulled out a box that I had thrown, lots of embellishments that I have made over the years. And they were kind of overrunning my craft area at the time. And so I threw them all in a box. And so I pulled that box back out, and I looked at some of them and thought, oh my gosh, what were you thinking when you made that? But I looked at some others and went, oh, this is really cool. I want to use this. So don't think everything that you make, you may think it's great at the time, but you may look at it later and think, not as good as I thought it was. And that's just because as you go, your tastes change, you get better at what you're doing. So That's pretty much normal for everybody, I think. I know it's normal for me. Right now, do I really need to? I was going to put paper behind it, but do I really need to? I could actually just glue it right to the page, and there would be my pocket. I really love that orange showing through, and why cover it up? Because this is so big, it's going to cover it. I'm going to just, and I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because it grabs quickly. And because I'm gluing on the plasticky part, I think the Fabri-Tac might hold better. I'm not positive, but I think it's probably my best bet if I can ever get it to the bottom of the bottle. You know, I would say I should have held the bottle upside down or put it upside down, but the problem with Fabri-Tac is if you put it upside down and then go to use it, the second you take off the top, it just comes squirting out everywhere. So that's the only thing about this getting, when you start to get low, it becomes a little bit of a pain in the behind. Usually what I do is set it on its side. And if you set it on its side, then it gets to the bottom quicker, but doesn't squish out so bad. I don't want too much because I don't want it squishing way out the top. Or, I mean, you know, out where the window is. We'll just set that on its side. There we go. Love it. That was really super, super simple. You know, I have a hard time using these envelopes because I really never know what to do with them exactly. And having that, the behind part, this. Now, I like using this for other things all on its own because they have some really cool patterns. But when they show through the window, I don't like it. So this is awesome, and I'm really glad that I saw her make that with the bag because I never would have really thought about this. I don't know why. I mean, I covered this up inside the envelope, but you know, I never thought just cut the window off and make a pocket out of it. That is awesome. Now let's find something to put in it. I found all of these little inchies that I made a long time ago, and I just took any small stamp that I had that I could find, and I stamped it on some of my watercolor paper, and I stamped it on some, what do you call it, jelly prints, and then I just cut them out and went around them with a black marker. And I think that they turned out pretty cool, so maybe just do a collage with those on a, well, what the heck, why don't we do it on here? Just cut this down to fit. Let's see, how tall do I want it? I want it to pretty much be up towards the top so that I can get a hold of it. And then just cut off the white part. Yep, that'll fit in there. Cool. Cool. And then, I need a napkin so this glue doesn't get all over the table. I won't wipe it off till I'm ready to use it or it'll just squish out again. All right, so now I need to look through these. And do we want to make them like totally like that? No, I don't think so. I'm thinking just, I'm going to put, well, that one doesn't have the black all the way around. I guess I didn't get black all the way around all of them. But I can go back in and do it later. Well, there's a pretty yellow butterfly. I like the looks of that. I have a thing for eyes. I like that stamp. Do I need them all to kind of be the same color? I don't think so. So let's see here. Oh, I like the finger. That's funny. And around the world. What did I just do with that now? What did I do with it? It was just in my hand. There it is. We're going to do that one because that's pretty much where Sonya and I are in reference to each other around the world. She's over there and I'm over here. Well, this one has a little clock on it and it says Dream. I really like that one. I want limited edition. I have bunches more here. Admit one. See, that was just a half of a ticket. Little swirls. That's really pretty. I like the jelly print on the back of that one. Little hummingbird. See, and this one's just part of a butterfly. But then you just make the 1-inch size and you've got inchies. What's an inchy? True beauty in woman is reflected in her soul. That's a nice one. Oh, I hope you can't hear my husband. He's playing video games with his brother. See the little bird cage? Oh, I have to have the thimble. That's for my mom. My mom loved to sew. Look at Queen Bee. That's me. I'm a queen bee. But yeah, these were really fun to make. I really loved it. That's a little postage stamp with a hot air balloon. I like that one. I like all of them. Some just I like better than others. That I think was a background stamp that I used to make that one. So I have lots of them. They're really, inchies are very fun to make. And, you know, you can use them to make patterns or you know, to put on an ATC card. There's another finger, and I like that paper better. You can tell I like the little finger because, look, there's another one. Ooh, I like that around the world better, too, because it's got more to it. That one, the words are not all on there. All right, let's see what we've got here. How many do we have? Oh, man, we're out of time already. Hopefully I can do a few more minutes because I can't put these together. Because if I try, or I mean I can't, because if I do that, it's going to take forever to try and load it. So let's do, I want the one that says Dream. I like that one. I like the finger and the eye. Oh my goodness gracious. And then there's the one for my mom, limited edition, around the world, and Queen Bee. All right, now, hopefully this doesn't go away. I mean, I have a lot of pink right here. How can I fix that? Put that one there. Put that one there. I just have a whole lot of pink on there. That's all right. That's the way we're going to do it. And just, oops. Yeah, it goes this way. And it has to go on the side because it's looking that way, and I want it to look into the tag, not out of. Oh, you know what? That's even faster. Stick glue. And it will probably stick better than me trying to get enough of the other glue on there. So, there we go. And then let's do the bottom two. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate this. I will put a link to Sonya's video where she made this. It's going to be 7, I believe, 6 or 7. Maybe it's 6. And mine is only week 3 or video 3 or day 3. Hers is day 7, but I just skipped ahead. I'll go back because I already have some things I want to do on the other ones. I just really wanted to do this one because I watched it last night. I always watch them when I go to bed at night because then that's when I know I won't be interrupted. But then I can't comment, so I don't like that part of it. That's what I thought. I have to switch this one to over here. Put this one over here. And, oh yes, the dream goes right there. So there, look at that. Because we did it quick, they're not perfectly straight, but you know what? That does not bother me any.